He's gaining on you, bro. Come on.
Here, Alex.
Let's go, baby.
Come on, dude, you got it. Let's go.
Like I said, man, so many people go into these races hoping that they're gonna have a good outcome. Hope's not a fucking strategy. You have a plan and you execute it. That's what we're doing here tonight.
What got you into ultra running, or just running in general?
The journey for ultra running for me was really just a head first dive. Like this whole running journey for me has been from the beginning. I wanted to run 50 miles, so I signed up for the Loopy Looper 12-hour race 2 years ago. And my journey of ultra running has just kept going ever since. I think in the current day and in our lives, we're just completely non-stop. There's always something going. There's a new video on your phone. There's something being sent to you. The world's a crazy place. And I feel like when I'm running is when I'm just at the most peaceful place in my life. I'm able to get away from everything and really just focus on the next foot in front of me. And sometimes when I get into these races and these long endurance efforts, new thoughts and new visions come to me. I'm able to experience some pain, but also in that suffering, there's a tremendous amount of beauty in it. And I continue to be able to find new versions of myself and continue to grow. And I think that's what's super important to me, is not ever getting too complacent with where I'm at and keep finding things that challenge me mentally, physically, and emotionally. And that's what running has done for me. When you're talking about a 100-miler, you have to talk about the training. And when you talk about training, you have to talk about the ups and the downs. Now, just like the race, there's going to be so many ups and downs come Saturday. With training, it's just like that. When you get into training, it's really like you're getting into a new relationship. You're excited. Everything's going good. That excitement lasts for a little while. And then you're in the thick of it. And it's real tough to get up in the morning when you have a really tough run the next day. And your body's sore and your body's breaking down. But you gotta keep going. And with me, this is not what I do full time. I have a full-time job as well. I have to balance working full-time with a crazy work schedule that's different every single day, as well as running. So making sure I find time for the things that are important. I find time for training. And I make sure that if I do have a run that doesn't go quite the way that I want it to, or I have a day where I'm not feeling as well as I wanted to, I don't ever let that translate into the next day. And that's something that I learned with the Run Across America, is that I never let a bad or good day transfer into the next day. The next day is a clean slate, it's a clean start. And that's how I focused on training. And that's how my advice for anyone going through a 12-week training camp for a race, there's gonna be ups and there's gonna be downs. Be able to stay level-headed and start on a fresh slate the next day. When it comes to the race, it's really the crew behind me that allows everything to happen on Saturday. What allows me to succeed, what allows me to feel confident, is the people around me. I'll have Amber, my sister, and my girlfriend Grace, two people being the crew chiefs for the race and guiding me in the right direction. They have all the times and all the splits to make sure that I'm on pace. They know how many milligrams of sodium I need per lap, how many calories I need. And having them and me being so comfortable with them and knowing that they put so much effort and so much attention into their jobs and their roles, it really allows me just to focus on running. I know that they're gonna make sure that I have the food that I need. They're gonna make sure that I'm keeping my body cool when I can. They're gonna make sure that I have the sodium that I need. And that's what gives me so much hope and so much ease, knowing that I can just focus on running. And as long as I put all my effort into that, they'll allow my body to, fulfill and make it to the end. So the training and all that stuff is done. I did all that hard work, but the girls, during the race, they give me the confidence that I can put all of it together and I don't have to worry about that. They'll handle it. They'll make sure I have the things that I need and I can focus on winning the race.
Year 3, I think we're the most prepared this year. We got beautiful weather. We can't complain about that. First time doing 100 miles, but Andrew seems confident, so I'm confident we're gonna get this done.
Walking to the start line is when the emotions are highest. It's before you have the adrenaline dump and you start running. It's when you start to see all the competitors. You get to look everybody in the eyes and you get to see, hey, this is gonna be one hell of a day. And when I got to the start line, I saw a familiar face. Some would call a foe, I would call a friend, and one of the legends in this game. They call them gags. We were both gonna be running 100 miles that day, and we knew we were in for a battle. So when that gun went off, the only thing that was in my mind was, I gotta go break this course record. The Loopy-Looper course is a 3.75 mile loop. For the 101 miles, you'll do that 27 times. Many people look at it as monotonous, but for me, I use it to my advantage because I knew that I would see my crew every 3.75 miles. I knew that I get to have that little mental aid station when I get to see them and smile and laugh about something. And if something was going wrong, I would only have to last 4 miles until I would see them again. In that early stages, I break up this race and I break up every 100-mile race that I run into 4 marathons. Okay, we're gonna take this one marathon at a time. And inside that marathon, we'll take it one loop at a time. And that first marathon of the day, it's gonna be the coolest that it was gonna be through the tough miles, right? In the middle of the day, it would get hotter. So I wanted to take advantage of that first marathon. So I wanted to push the pace a little bit. I knew because of my carb loading and my preparation the days before that I wasn't gonna need to take as many breaks to eat, and I could rely on that and my nutrition and the electrolytes and my team to keep me full and keep me up to date on all of my macros in those early parts.
There she is! Feels good. Body feels good. Mind's good.
Good. Want any sips of Gatorade or no?
I gotta drink it.
Yeah.
Just walk
I'll walk with
me.
you.
So that's what I did. I wanted to stay around that 9:30 to 10-minute mile pace and take a little bit less time for breaks so that if things started to go wrong later on in the race, because I knew they would, if there was going to be problems when I had to go to the bathroom, if there was just going to be things where I needed more work done in an aid station, I had that time and I had that time banked so that I could rely on it. So the first marathon of the race, just stay steady, not go out too hot, but stay consistent and have to take as little breaks as possible to get to that second marathon of the day.
It's gonna be one of them ones, guys. It's gonna be one of them ones.
When I get into races or I get into things that are difficult and challenging, one of the things that comes back to my mind is something that my college football coach would say constantly. And he would say, we take our shots and we live with them. And what that means is do the things your way and you'll always be able to live with the outcome of what happens.
Yeah, he's good. He's ahead. 10 minutes ahead. Yeah. But I think he just has to, he's got to keep going when he can.
I mean, he looks like he's doing fine.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks good.
Guess we'll take a break when we need a break.
Yeah.
Going into this race, when I decided that I was going to chase the course record, I had a game plan. It was stay steady, take minimal breaks, and just keep moving forward. So when I started running and I get into like this second, miles 25 to 50, like this second marathon of the day, and there's multiple people ahead of me by a large distance, I was getting frustrated, like visibly frustrated. And where like Grace and Amber were able to talk to me and be like, Andrew, like, you're running your race. You can't worry about anybody else. You're doing what you said you were gonna do, and you're doing it at a high level. And like, just like Coach says, like, we take our shots and we live with them. And like, that's what I was gonna be okay with. Like, me trying to chase somebody else is not what was gonna allow me to succeed and hit my goal.
There's 8 people ahead of me?
No, 4. 3, actually.
3, you're fourth.
You're probably about to be third, to be honest. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, we're not worried.
To be the best, you gotta beat the best. That's why we're here.
Yeah, seriously.
Get me!
As long as you feel good.
What was gonna get me to my goal was following my game plan. And that's why having a crew that has been there, and having a crew that knows your goal, and having a crew that like genuinely cares about your success is so important. And it's why I'll always do it with my team, is because in those moments when like things get tough, they're able to remind you of what you actually are chasing after. And that's what kept my mind and my head on straight during that race and during that second marathon, to push me into that third part of the day.
Hope is not a strategy, baby.
I just chopped down the guy.
He's insane.
Chopped him down. He's a lot ahead.
Yeah.
A whole lot ahead of me. Wow.
Oh, no. You're about to be on the same as him.
No, I just called him. The old guy?
Oh, no, it's not him. He's done. It's a 23-year-old. He's with this ripped woman. He's got a hat on. Yeah, now. The old guy stationed over there. I haven't seen him here.
Is that my water bottle?
Yeah, you were in fourth. You just messed up too.
What's that?
Worked on lemonade.
Whoa.
Man, I'm going one more.
You want to have him go?
No, thank you guys. Love you.
See you, love you. Keep doing it.
Crushing it, bro.
Yes, sir.
As I'm getting closer and closer to that halfway point, I'm really starting to feel out the competition. I want to see now who's still in front of me. How far are people ahead of me? As we get to 50 miles, that's when people really start to feel some pain. They start to really feel the effects of running in the heat. And for me, that's when I get to see what guys really want to be here and what guys just showed up. And at that point, I see a guy, Bryce Zell, who my crew is telling me is just absolutely crushing this race. And I knew, okay, this is probably going to be the guy that I'm going to be battling, as well as the legend Gags, who is always hunting and ready to take that first spot. I smiled to myself after my crew told me this, because I knew we were going to be in for something that I've been waiting for a couple years now, and I started to get it.
45 miles in, 2:15. Andrew's in second place, has yet to sit down. He's feeling good, trying to get some Chick-fil-A nuggets in, keeping the electrolytes going. He's able to get water down, have some Coca-Cola, needs some energy. So we're almost halfway there, so gonna try to bring some energy.
One more. We're on the back half of this thing.
Let's go.
What's up, brother?
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's go for now.
Yeah.
You're on him, bro. You're on him. He's still sitting.
You got love this shit, man.
Yeah.
I knew this was the type of competition, and these were the competitors that were going to be battling with me to break and set a new course record. But I knew with how well I was feeling, and every time when I saw my crew, the energy that they had, the one thing that we had that they didn't, is we were going until the wheels fell off. And when we get past that mile 50 mark, I get to see Mo, the guy that's gonna be crewing me and pacing me through the night into mile 100. And that's when I realized, okay, we're halfway through. We're entering the part where we're really gonna deal with some adversity. And as high and as I was feeling so good, and my heart rate was great, and my body was feeling good, and at mile 52, making the second turn around the loop, that adversity hit. And my right leg completely seized up. The cramp literally, it was like someone shot me. It was just like that instant, and that pain just going down my right leg to where my hamstring just completely locked up. And I was having trouble running. I could barely walk. And I was like, okay, we got a long way to go in this race. I got to figure out what to do. And luckily my crew had just gave me some Honey Pluses, some gels. The Honey Pluses are gels that I was using during the race, some gummy bears, and I had my water bottle. And I just downed everything as fast as I could. And I made a decision in my head. I saw the guys that were ahead of me just straight down the straightaway. And I knew that if I just stood here, or if I just waited for someone and hoped that something good would happen to me, that could be the turning point that I might not be able to come back from later on in the race. And I just made the decision that I gotta run. And I'll deal with this when I get completely around the loop. And that's what I decided to do. I put my head down, I started moving. One of the best pieces of advice I've ever got in ultra running was during my first 100 miler. I was just middle of the night in a ton of pain, suffering, feeling sorry for myself. And some random guy came up next to me and said, "Forward is a pace, brother." And I knew when adversity hit during this race, and when it did on 52, I made that decision to myself that I was going to keep moving forward and just keep suffering through the pain. And I was just mumbling under my breath, "Forward is a pace, brother. Forward is a pace."
Just getting started, baby. Just getting started.
Finding love in the pain is finding love in those moments that when things get tough and things are challenging and everyone else is hurting, you're just enjoying it. Because you realize that when things are that tough and when things are not going right, that's when most people quit. And that's when you have to make that conscious decision. Are you going to be the guy you say you are and push through them? Or are you going to crumble like the competition? And when I started to feel a lot of pain, and when I knew the sun was coming down, and that thought in the back of my mind is, when the pain starts and this race gets really tough, not until that point has the race started. And for the first time in this race, I started to feel close to the point that this race is about to get going.
It's 6:30. We're closing in on 12 hours, 67.5 miles done. It's been a battle out here. It's been a battle. We've hit some adversity already. We had some leg cramps. We had some dehydration. Sun is starting to go down. We're hoping for some cloud coverage here. We're through the thick of it. He's over halfway there, almost about 30 miles to go. I think we got it.
So when I ran my Wembley lap, I went through the bar behind. Oh yeah. I was like, dude, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. You hit the goal?
So as I got into each aid station, especially later on in the race, my team was keeping me updated with the guys at the top, how fast and how quickly they were getting in and out of their aid station. So after the lap that me and Mo made the conscious decision that we were going to go after that first place spot the following lap, Amber looked at me and told me that Bryce was still in his tent. So as we got out and Bryce got out, he was only a few hundred meters ahead of us. So me and Mo looked at each other, we knew it had to be done, and we made that move to take that first place position. And it was something that we planned on holding the rest of the race. One of the underrated things during this race is when your pacer's coming in, it's like bringing in a relief pitcher. You know, they're coming in, they're gonna bring that juice, they're gonna bring that firepower, and having that person being able to relate and be able to rely and talk to your crew is very, very important. Because by the time Mo came into the race, I'm 7-8 hours into this race. I've been suffering for a while, and Amber and Grace are allowed to talk to Mo, and they're letting him know, hey, this is what's been working for Andrew. This is where, you know, he's been struggling a little bit. This is what he needs. You know, this is how we get through lap by lap, and this is what's really been working. And that's super important because, you know, Mo is resting all day. He's waiting for the call. He's waiting to come into the game and start running. And for my crew to be able to tell him, hey, this is what's been working for Andrew, so he knows, like, okay, you know, and keep reminding me to eat gummy bears during, you know, throughout each lap. Make sure you're eating your honey pluses, you know, your gels. Make sure you're drinking, right? Just those things that when I start to get tired and I'm not thinking about, he's getting that information, you know, from my crew to make sure. And that's one of the things that was so seamless during the race and helped me tremendously.
You're in it. One more lap and this race starts.
Yep.
One more lap and this race starts.
75 done.
Do we need headlamps now?
Nah, we should be good this last one.
Next one you will. Right now, no.
Whatever that one doesn't.
Build out. As we were getting into mile 70, it was getting to that point where you had to put on headlamps. It was getting dark out, and race rules, you have to wear a headlamp. And what I talked about earlier is having these little mental aid station wins, right? When I saw Mo for the first time, when people were coming into the tent and saying hello to me, those boosts of adrenaline, those boosts of energy that gives me. When it got dark out, I threw on my best friend's high school football team t-shirt, the Dallas Town High School, and that's the shirt that I was going to finish this race in. And just something about wearing that shirt, the pride that it takes to wear that shirt. And like every time I would wear that shirt during training, I would have one of my toughest workouts. I'd wear that shirt on Tuesdays and Thursdays on my hardest runs. So when I put that shirt on race day, it was like, all right, let's really get into this thing. Like, I'm getting ready to go until the wheels fall off. The Dallas Town t-shirt's on.
Where my boy Levi at, baby? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Say it to the camera.
Yo, come on. You already know what it is. We got to bring this thing home with this shirt on, baby.
Headlamps going on.
Do you need more gummy bears? You good?
You good?
And when we get into that lap, everything else is business as usual. The headlamps go on and we start fueling. Because when you get into the later stages of this race and the sun starts to go down, a mistake some people make is they don't think they got to stay hydrated. They don't think they have to eat as much. And I knew I didn't want to make that mistake. It was something that I reiterated to my team. I had made sure I talked to Amber and Grace about it going into it. It's like, make sure I eat later on in the race. So when I got back, I'm still eating fruit. I'm taking the salt tablets. I'm still making sure that I'm getting in some protein and I'm eating more things than just gummy bears and gels so that I would be able to keep the fuel all through the night. And that's what the team made sure that I did. I relied on them heavily, especially when it got dark out. And those are the moments that I was able to win the race in my mind that, hey, I'm doing the things that need to be done.
Give me that salt. Give me a salt tab. Give me a salt tab.
Joe, walk.
Is that good?
Jimmy's a me here.
Going into the night, baby. Going into the night. This race is about to get started. Let's have some fun, baby. Yeah.
As the race started to progress and we started to get in those final 20 miles, my body really started to deteriorate. And the competition, the guys that I was competing with were still running at a very high level. So my mindset was less breaks and keep moving forward. And that's really the only way that I felt that I was going to be comfortable with, chasing that first place, chasing that course record, was if I just kept moving forward and I took less breaks. You can see that, my strides and the pain in my face in every single step, but it was manageable as I just kept going in my mind as forward as a pace and let's keep attacking this thing.
Hear that?
Yeah. How's he feeling?
He's good, bro. He's looking strong.
Strong.
I hope he's not throwing up right now, but a lot of noise is coming out of that. Yeah, you good? Okay.
So as we knocked off, lap by lap, mile by mile, I had to shift from let's keep moving at a high clip to let's just keep moving and we'll take a shorter break with everything else. My body really started to deteriorate. And that hamstring injury that happened at mile 52, it's something that just ached me the entire way. And then by that point, my left Achilles was really bothering me with every step. But in the back of my mind, I knew that my competition and the competitors that I was competing with were chasing me down for that first place finish. So as I was running, I was cognizant of this. And I wanted to shorten my strides as much as possible just to limit the possibility of me catching a cramp in my right hamstring. And I was just putting a lot of the pressure on my right foot and the toes of my feet so that like my left Achilles wouldn't be in as much pain. And that's what allowed me just to keep moving. So with that combined with taking some shorter breaks, I was able to keep my pace where it needed to be so that I was comfortable to not get caught by everybody chasing down that course record and myself.
What's up, man? Fuck, dude. This is the fucking shit, man. This is the motherfucker.
The kid came out of second place.
Yeah, but you have to make sure that that guy is not running sub 40-minute laps. During this part of the race, mentally and emotionally, I was all over the place. And after we had made the move to take over that first place position, and I was running, and I was feeling overall as well as I could be, you know, for all intents and purposes, I'm running a 100-miler, obviously I'm gonna be in pain. But for that moment right there, you know, I felt as good as I possibly could. I started to get so paranoid that I looked at Mo at one point and thought that my crew was lying to me about how far ahead I was of the second place guy. So going into aid stations, I did not want to take a break. I thought that somebody that was over a lap behind me was ahead of me. And I guess to my aid, that helped me. But that's one of the parts of the 100-mile race and ultra marathons is you don't know what way your brain's gonna go. And, you know, for me, I got so paranoid that I was gonna lose the race and I was gonna lose the position that it fueled me just to keep running and to keep moving as fast as I could.
Whole lap on them. No, you're good. I'm just.
Nah, yeah, you got a whole lap on them, bro. You're racing against demons right now.
A lot of demons.
A lot of demons.
It's all right. Come on, dude, you got it. Let's go.
Like I said, man, so many people go into these races hoping that they're gonna have a good outcome. Hope's not a fucking strategy. You have a plan and you execute it. That's what we're doing here tonight.
When this race started, there was multiple races going on at the same time. There was the 100-mile race that I was running. There was a 12-hour race. There was relay races. There's tons of people all around the track. Cooper River Park is an open park, and there's people walking their dogs. There's people out and about. So when you get into the later moments and you get into the darkness of the night, you really get into those moments where you're alone. And those thoughts and that inner dialogue that you have with yourself, I truly believe that's what can make or break you when it gets into these later moments of this race. Some of the things that I try to envision is the moments right after the race and the moments of suffering that it took to get to this point, because that's what I'll be grateful for when it's all said and done. You know, if you're gonna focus on how bad my hamstring feels or how bad my Achilles feels, you know, that's what you're gonna focus on, and that's what you're gonna feel in those moments. But I try to bring those happy moments and that feeling of finally crossing the finish line for the final time. That's what's just going through my brain, and that's what's keeping me going. I got my partner in crime for the race next to me in Mo, my pacer, and I got myself. And that's all we needed to get to that final mile 101 of the Loopy Looper.
All right.
Andrew Linder, lap 24. He just got to 23 just now.
No, we can't let them catch us, bro.
They're not catching you. Don't let them.
Fuck.
They're not catching you.
What, 3 more?
3 more laps.
3 more.
90 complete. 11.75 miles.
3 more.
You know what pain is. You got this. Here. More, are you good? How much
I
more
just
water?
need and my left Achilles, dude. My left Achilles.
You need a lot of water? Same amount?
Don't give us any electrolytes.
Alright. I need someone to... Can you grab another water out of the thing, jar?
You think
good.
Carter's awake?
You want me to call him?
No. Not my buddy.
Wake him up. You guys should go.
Bro?
Bro, you've had 1 pack every. What do you mean, bro?
On 11.75 blood.
What do you mean, bro?
Me and my friends.
Nah, we're good. Yeah, we're good.
You're so close. You're so close. 1 step at a time. 1 step at a time. It's a real fall out, right?
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. I love you. Let's go.
There you go. Keep it up.
Let's go. It's cooking.
Come on, you got it, kid.
I can't hold any more than that.
Come on, cuz. Come on, cuz. That guy's going so fast.
You want anything to eat?
Here.
You're basically 40-minute pace away from beating the record. Just want you to know that.
Whipping the water.
You got it. Yeah, someone refill all the water.
Ah.
Do you want me to do that? You're okay.
Fucking guy, dude. He just doesn't go. He's not quitting.
He's gaining on you, bro. Come on.
Here, Alex.
Let's go, baby.
Nah.
You want to throw some electrolytes in one of these?
No, I don't know.
Yo, what's up? The record's 17:24 and some change.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
You're like a
know.
two
Yeah.
40-minute paces away from being there.
2 40-minute paces,
So
41.
if you need motivation, which I don't think you do, but
You guys got it. Push through. Oh, you can do it.
I'm gonna let you shake
Here.
it up because I have volcano gel
Sorry.
all over my hands. I really shouldn't be touching it.
Good. Anything else?
Start walking. Start walking. You got it. Here, Mel. And Alex has another.
We'll probably go until.
As I come into the final aid station of the day, my crew lets me know that I have 43 minutes to set a new course record at the Loopy Looper. And when they said that to me, that's when all the pain, all the problems I was going through that day, all the emotions just flushed through me. And I knew that we had to get to work. And I knew it was something that was attainable. And it just made everything go full circle, that all the work that I'd put in to get to this moment allowed me to have an opportunity on this final lap to go around and chase something that I've been chasing for a long time. And there's no better feeling than knowing that you put in the work, you made the sacrifices, and now it's up to you. One final loop around the course to go achieve what you've been working towards all day and all the months prior of training.
Here, go.
Alright. Somebody get on it.
43 minutes. That's what we gotta beat. 43 minutes. 43 minutes.
Yeah.
I need the
All
record.
fucking day, cuz. We've been doing that all day. Let's go, baby. Come on.
15 minutes. Let's fucking go. Matt, you got this in you.
We had the
You
best-
fucking
best
got
safety
this
of your
in
life,
you.
bro. It's the hardest you've ever trained.
Come on.
When Mo and I make that final right turn for the final time of the day, we can see in the distance the light from the track shining. And right there in that moment is when emotion started to really hit me that I was about to do this. And when I make that final tread onto the track and I can hear my crew and I can see my friends and family, and I finally crossed that finish line, I just let all my emotions take over. Just so grateful for all the work that my crew and my team put into me and put together for this race. Being able to hug everybody and just thank everybody, because I truly wouldn't have been able to do it without them. And I wouldn't want to anyway. You know, being able to share these moments and share these experiences with my best friends, with my girlfriend, with my sister, with my long-term friends, it's just so cool to me, and it brings everybody together. So after the finish line and sharing that with everybody, it made all the work, it made all the suffering, it made all the sacrifices worth it. And we did it. New course record, first place, 2025 Loopy Loop.
Demon. Love you. Let's fucking go.
Finally got one.
You got
Finally got one.
3 years
Love
later. First time's a charm.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fucking suck
Couldn't
that.
do it without you. You know? Love you. Love you so much.
That was crazy.
Fucking go, baby. Come on. I didn't even doubt you for a second. Let's go. Smash that shit. Let's go. You know what time it is. Congrats, bud.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
work,
much.
man.
Thank you for putting on a tremendous event every single year.
Congrats, buddy.
Yes.
Bud, I
Thank
just
you. Thank you.
crushed. Dude, good job. Took 10 minutes off the record, man.
Yeah, you're a fucking beast. You wanna know
11.
about you.
11. We'll be more specific.
Cooley literally almost shot the plane. He's like, I gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta get the space.
I don't know.
Get my shadow out of the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Love you, brother.
Love you, bro. Proud of you.
What it's all about, man.
That's
What it's all about.
Thanks for having me.
Couldn't do it without you, bro.
You guys are fucking savage out there. Savage out there.
What we do, man.
Sicko. Let's go. You had time to spare.
Don't ever give up on yourself. This past year was by far the hardest year of my life. This meant a lot to come back to get this one. I was probably the worst I ever was mentally winning this race last year, and so fuck yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
I love you guys. Make somebody smile. Never stop believing in yourself.